Everyone. Okay, so I wanted to do this video to show you a really quick project that you can use using some of the files that have just come out on my website. I got this little wooden, I guess I know it looks really bad on the back, but that's okay. This is just something that I'm making for my workshop and to quickly show you a really cute little project. But I got this, I believe, for like $1, and I'm not sure if I got it at Michael's or AC Moore, but it was $1, and I ended up painting on the back of it the white already, and leaving this because this is going to get covered up. But and then I attached jute on the side here, just to make a really nice, cute little sign like this. Okay, so and you can just do like a little staple gun. This is what it looks like. It's really small and it's not like the big ones, real powerful or whatever, so it's not going to break the wood or anything if you use it. But it's a really great way to make cute little signs. Okay, so after I get my jute on it, or before I got my jute, I painted the back side, and now it's time to work on the front. If you want, which this actually was really smooth and I did not have to sand it, but usually when it's really like a rough surface and when I'm painting, I do tend to like paint and then I'll just go over it with like a grit. This is 320, it's extra fine. And then you can just go, you want to go along the grain, okay, of it, and just kind of, it's like a knockoff, and you're just kind of making it a little bit more smooth on the sides. And since nobody's going to see this, and it's just for me, I'm not going to worry about the back. But if you're going to sell this at a craft show or give it away for a gift, I would go back with a second layer of paint so you don't have the strokes showing up, and just knock it off with the sandpaper on the backs. So it'll have like a really nice smooth finish to it. And if you wanted to seal it, you could put like clear spray, like clear acrylic. Gosh, I can't talk. But that's unnecessary for what I'm using it for, but that's just something that if you want to, you can. Alright, so I found the other day when I was at Michael's, they were clearing out, they had a really awesome sale for like 2 days or whatever, like doorbusters, and they had these on sale, plus like another 20% off, whatever. I think I got it for like a couple of bucks, like $2-3, I think. And these papers are so pretty. I mean, look at them. I cannot wait. I'm going to do a lot of little projects with this one little set of papers. It's so pretty. Okay. So the paper that I chose for this project was this one, the pink. I've already cut it down, and what I did was I took the 12 by 12 sheet of paper out, I flipped it over, and I traced it, and then I just hand cut it out. And it doesn't have to be exactly even because I'm going to show you how to kind of touch up the sides and everything. I also used the alphabets that are in this book too. They're really pretty, and I love the foil look to the letters. And of course, I cut out MPTS since this is going to be up in my workshop or whatever. So, okay, let's just set that aside. All right, so what you'll need is some Mod Podge. I'm just going to use the matte. There's matte and there's also a glossy one that you can use. So I'm just going to use the matte. And to get my foam brush, hold on guys. And I'm just going to take it some and put it right on the board itself. Oops, I can always clean that up. All right. So really nice, good coverage on the front here. I have my side door open just to get a really nice breeze going out in the workshop. All right, so I got that, and I'm also going to turn this around, and I'm going to put some on the back of the paper. Now, if you wanted to seal the front, you can. I find that it's not necessary because a lot of the surface is going to get covered up, and only a small portion of it will be shown. All right, so I've got some on here. And now I'm going to turn it around, and you're going to kind of like see how you want your shapes going, I guess. And I'm going to lay it down, make sure that it's a really nice smooth. There's no air bubbles or anything in it. if you wanted to, if you have a Cricut, you could use their little spatulas that they have. This is like a really nice one to really kind of just scrape it out. Make sure that there's contact between the paper. If not, you can use, anything that you had around the house, I guess. Or a brayer would work too. Okay, so now that I feel that there's no air bubbles or anything, I have a really nice contact with the surface of the paper, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to go around the edges and I'm just going to cut it. And the reason why I'm not getting too crazy with if it's perfect, because I'm going to go back with the sandpaper on the edges. Okay. And if you cut too much off on the sides, which I'm actually going to do on purpose so I can show you, a really cute little technique that blends everything together. All right, so like if you went over on it like this and you have like these little gaps, that's okay because we're going to go back with some white paint and we'll touch up those areas. Now I am going to take my sandpaper. I'm actually going to cut it down so I don't have so much. I don't need a little piece like this. I'm going to take my sandpaper and I'm going to just sand down the edges. Okay. And really just sand, like I'm really taking it on the edge there and sanding it, as you can see. That's really nice. Don't sand too much like that, and I'll show you how to fix that. And I'm just going on the sides, on the edge here. Okay. So when you get it, like you want it, and I'm just going back over and I'm kind of just sanding some of the design off of the paper. I'm just going to go back and just make it look distressed a little bit in certain areas. As you can see, the stress marks right there. I'm not going to go wild with it because most of it's going to get covered up. So this little area that came up, I'm just going to put my finger in some and just go back just like that, just in case. Especially if it's an area. And this little corner didn't really get sanded that much, so I'm going to go back and do this one. Okay. All right. So this is what our board looks like, our sides. If you really wanted to get fancy with it, you could put some trim, really nice trim around the edges to trim it out to finish it. So here's what it looks like so far. Let me get this and clean this up real quick. All right, so I'm going to take my Mod Podge to the side. Put this in a cup of water so it doesn't dry out on me. Okay. All right. So at this point, you have a palette here that you can play with, and this is where your imagination can run wild. I am featuring in this tutorial my new flower, and actually my two new flowers. This is an Abigail. All right, and let's see. And I also cut out some extra vines and stuff too. So this is the Annabelle, this is Abigail. Oh, two A's. They actually have, these two flowers, the names actually have significant meaning to me. Annabelle was something that my father used to call me when I was little, and the Abigail flower is named after my daughter. I've been using this Abigail flower for over 7 years now, and I'm just now releasing it for you guys to use it now. But you can find all my templates that I'm using for the flowers on my website. Okay, so I'm just going to take the flowers and just kind of position them. This one already has leaves on them. I have one that does not. Actually, that was just a demo one. And I'm just going to kind of like see where I want them to go. Line up everything. And because it has a lot of pink on the background, I'm going to use more of the white flowers. And I think I like it like that. And I have some extra vines. And all I really do to kind of, you know, give them some character and some fluff is I'm just taking a skewer and I'm just going to curl the edges up a little bit. You could shade these if you wanted to, but I don't think it's necessary for this one. It just has a lot of busyness going on in the background. And they're super cute, not like that either. So, okay, so I think this is where you're gonna play around with the map. And it's kind of cute. I did have some extra ones if you wanted to put some extra up here. Now these I'm just going to curl down a little bit like this. And probably put one right here. Like I said, you can kind of position these however you like. It's just a really quick and fun way to utilize the flowers that I'm releasing and show you a really an inexpensive way to kind of, you know, go out there and make a couple of dollars too. So, all right. Now, to kind of really bring out this foil, I did cut some of the leaves. This is also in one of my flowers on my site. It comes with this leaf. So you could probably put one right here. Maybe have one sticking out over here. Maybe have one over here. I'm gonna kind of put that one right here. And maybe come out like down here. I could stay playing with this all day long, but we're just going to probably put one right here and have that coming out of the flower. Okay. All right, and then I might, just to kind of roll the design up on the side edges, I'm going to put another vine going up like this. Actually, I'm going to cut it down and flatten this side out so I can get it down in there and make it kind of come out short on that side. I do have another one that's already curled. Now I got everything in place. The little letters that I cut out in that pack, I'm gonna just kind of position them, have them going down like this. Oops, MPTS stands for multiple issues. So this flower is kind of covering that up. So, and they're gonna be dimensional. So I think I'm gonna make sure that this kind of comes out. This goes down. There we go. And probably going to put something like this. Okay. Then I have two coming out, and we can just kind of stick them right here. And if this is just I like how it is. It doesn't matter. It's just going to hang up in my little shop here. And I think it's really super cute. I kind of want to come up with that S though. As much space between that M and the S, I kind of want, you know, that symmetry going on there. Like, not really symmetry, but just the overall look. It's appealing to my eye to know that the same amount of space is here and right here. So that's just, oops. So this is how it looks like so far. Now, because I feel that the letters are so flat looking, I will pop them. You can get these foam sheets at the craft store. They're really thin, and you can cut them up, and I just layer them to pop them up. But before we get started with that, I'm just going to go ahead and lay down my flowers where I want them. And just kind of pop them up, put a generous amount of glue. And get that one over there. You can cut the leaves down if you find that, you know, shoving them into the flower is, you know, not working for you. I'm just going to put this one right here. Set that aside. This one I think got glued down already, but. And if you're finding that you're working on these projects and you have glue webs, because I keep my glue guns on all the time pretty much, except for late at night, and they tend to create a lot of glue webs. You can just nick it with a hairdryer, or if you have a heat gun for like embossing and stuff for cards, you can use that to get rid of them. But I would definitely hit them with a heat gun or a hairdryer or anything to, you know, get rid of them before you went out and, you know, sold this at a, you know, a craft show or maybe a farmer's market or something like that. And here we go. Now I'm going to just pick this up, set that down, glue that right there. Oops. Glue this here. I'm going to take this one, pop it. Alright guys, and now you're done gluing all your flowers and leaves. See how super easy and fast and quick this is? I just kind of want this to go like out this way. So, let's look at it without our letters so far. Now this is super cute. Now remember, you don't have to put letters in the middle of it. You could just leave it like this. Or you can, you know, cut with your Cricut and, you know, some vinyl and put somebody's name in the middle of it or something like that. But I think it's super, super, super cute. So let me go ahead and finish this out. Okay, so I have like a little cup and they're just filled of them. So all I'm going to do is turn them over. And since this is already a long one, I'm going to use this one. And it's quicker just to put down the glue real quick and just set them on top. Okay. Oops, it's too small. And try not to get them on or, you know, close to the sides because you don't want them sticking out. You don't want anybody to see the little foam sticking out to the side or anything. Okay. And I just put 4 of them on there, and that's just to make sure that they don't like start bending in or anything like that. And if you wanted to, you could put one in the middle, but I think it's unnecessary for this one. All right, so here's my tea. I'm going to line them back up now that I've popped them and given them some dimension. Just to make sure that they're in. They are going to be where I need them to be. Okay. Remember, it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but you want it to be nice and neat. Everything kind of line up. I think it looks good so far. Try not to be a perfectionist, but it's in me. And actually I'm going to move this a little bit over because I feel like the S is just really getting lost in that greenery. Okay. So I think it looks good. So now I'm just going to pop this up, inside down. Oops. This gets a little tricky. Make sure they're on there even. This one has a little bit more at the bottom, but that's okay. See the gap between them? It doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. I'm just going to kind of go through this, and if you want to spend the time to do that, then that's fine. But I like it. I think it's fine. I think that the letters could have been a little bit more lined up better, but just for tutorial purpose and stuff, and just to kind of show you what you can do with it, I think it's fine. So there you go, guys. Like I said, go back and over with your heat gun, and you can just get rid of the glue webs. And I think it's really cute. And if you wanted to, you could take some ribbon, cut it, and tie them right here. I don't know why I love that. I have some. Let's see. I have some really cute ribbon down here that you can take, and I'm trying to find a piece that would look really cute. Oh, that looks way too country-like. This one might be cute. So you can take some of this and just tie it. Cut it down, and voila, there you go. You have a sign. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, you can find any of the templates that I'm using for the flowers on my website. And please like and share if you can, and subscribe, because I will definitely have some more projects coming up in the next few weeks. But super cute, guys. All right, bye.